All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, as anticipated, we have the special beam cannon, LR, Piccolo, and Goku. But what's interesting here is, I mean, this essentially is just going to be an LR Piccolo, right? Just like the character is just Piccolo, and it's a standby that goes into a Goku right here. So, let's take a look at this. So in terms of like categories, right? Quickly, that means that this character, I'm just looking at categories here. Yeah, this is why it's easy for people to go, yeah, we're so tired of tags. But like, you know, damn, I wish the character was on Goku Family and Pure Saiyans as well. A couple more setups that we'd be able to use the character on, you know? Would be pretty good. Just saying. So, alright, but a standby character, that's a little bit different. And just Piccolo as a named character. What's funny is we were looking at the Saiyan Saga category in some recent video, and I was pointing out how we don't have, like, a Piccolo from basically before he dies to Nappa, essentially, right here. Right, it's just we have like the Gohan and Piccolo right there, and I guess the Goku and Piccolo combo from that, but like just a Piccolo we don't have. So maybe that Piccolo from the tutorial would be this character's SSR too. Could be. All right, well, let's take a look what we got here. Oh wow. Saiyan Saga makes a ton of sense right here. So remember, Yellow Coin LR leader skills. It's usually like two categories, but based off what we see, we don't get many Yellow Coin LRs anyway, but I would feel like it's usually two like smaller categories. Earth Protecting Hero, that's nuts, because that's a strong category. Right? Let's just quickly take a look at that, because, you know, remember, that has... whatchamacallit, like the Shadow Dragon Saga Super Saiyan 4s, right? Like, this character's on there. Earth Protecting Hero. I guess there's not that many recent characters, huh? So we do have those Super Saiyan 4s. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Ultimate Gohan is on it. EGL Kid Gohan, his EZA... the Shadow Dragon Saga Gogeta. Alright, I guess there's not, like, the category maybe doesn't have as many characters as I would have thought. Does have a nice roster to it, though. Alright, so Saiyan Saga Earth Protecting Hero 3 key, 200% of stats, okay. Alright, so here's Piccolo. 4 key, 250% attack and defense, okay. Additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. 50% chance to crit and guard. Looks good so far, right? When attacking, gets with 12 or more key, gets 300% attack. And when receiving an attack with 12 or more key, 200% defense. So all the typical stuff we'd like to see. When the character's in slot 2 or 3. Alright, now, just quickly. Saiyan Saga could use a character who goes slot 1. Remember, AGL Vegeta is not a character that goes in slot 1. When he's second or third to obtain key spheres in a turn. You get another additional, the 70% chance to be a super. Earthbred Fighter Ally, 1 key, 30% attack and defense. And then Saiyan Saga, 1 key, 30% attack for 2 turns. That's good. For his first 3 turns, he gets 50% damage reduction. Wait, 3 turns from character sentry turns. So it's... Okay, like, it could be 2 rotations, or, like, once if you float him. And then for 8 turns from his first appearance, you get 70% dodge. Starting from the 9th turn from the start of battle... Okay, from the start of battle. That's good. 4 key, 250% attack permanently. and 50% crit and 60% damage reduction permanently. Oh, so we got a festival killer. Okay. In the, Supreme Innocent Battle RE content, this character will be useful as well. Interesting. So is this intended to have this after you return from the Goku standby? Probably, right? Experienced fighters, Namekian, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Brainiacs, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Alright, bit of a rough link set with most characters we probably would be running them with. Standby can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Easy, right? No problem with that. Standby for 10 turns. What? During which charge count increases by 3 per STR key sphere obtained by allies and 1 for non-STR key sphere obtained by allies. Okay. So we looked at the links, we looked at categories. 18 key is 100% attack and defense for 1 turn. 12 key is 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn. No stacking, unfortunately. That is what it is. Just judging by the way this character's set up, I probably would have been interested in them stacking. Okay, yeah, so what is Goku doing? What are we looking at in terms of this? So then we stand by to Goku. 300% attack and defense, extra 1 key per key sphere obtained, 50% chance to crit. For 5 turns, he will create STR key spheres, 70% damage reduction and guard. Starting from the 6th turn, from entry turn, 10% damage reduction per key sphere obtained. Okay. Up to 70%. For every STR key sphere obtained, wow, 60% attack and defense. All allies get 10% attack and defense up to 50%. And enemy minus defense up to 50%. Oh, wow. Holy fuck, Geppy. Let's calm down. Whoa, we're lowering enemy defense. Holy shit. Something that's almost completely pointless. All right, remember, crits ignore defense completely. So if you crit, like, that doesn't... from what I see, many players are, like, they want their crits, they go crit builds. It's not like it's... So that doesn't do nothing for a lot of players, I'm sure. For every type key sphere obtained that's not an STR key sphere, 70% defense and all enemies attack down 10%. Oh, that's interesting, actually. When attacking with 18 key, 100% attack. When the finish effect is not activated, you get an attack break when attacking with 18 key. When receiving an attack with 18 or more key, 150% defense. And when the finish effect is activated, or when attacking with 24 key, 50% attack, and then guaranteed crit if there's a pure Saiyan or extreme class enemy. Wow, that's good. That is fine. So character wants STR key spheres, huh? A couple of his links change. Experienced fighters, Kamehameha, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Yeah, I was just thinking this character potentially could be a nice combo with Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? But this character is not on Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's team because they're not a tag character. Okay. So they're on Vegeta and Nappa's. I mean, this is Tech Vegito, so you throw that out. Namekians, throw that out. This hasn't gotten a leader skill in 10 years. Or this. Gifted Warrior. Let me double check. That's Majin Vegeta, right? Boo Saga or Uncontrollable Power, which they're not on. Right? Earthbred Fighter, Demonic Power. Oh, Mini Goku. Let me look at Mini Goku. I don't have the secondary part memorized. Damn, Mini Goku is still just... It's on page 3. Dragon Ball Seeker, Time Traveler, Bond of Parent and Child, which they're also not on. Damn, dude. They really aren't on a ton of setups, are they? So, yeah, they're... Okay. It's just... it's pretty much just the Saiyan Saga team that they're on. Like, they have all these categories that are not... Yeah, that kind of sucks. Man, it's almost, you know? It's almost like I've been screaming about those tags and how fucking important they are, man. It's almost like... Yeah, because, like, Connected Hope is not... Like, there isn't actually, like, a recent leader for Connected Hope, right? Double check that. No. Yeah, dude. Okay. Okay, well, something I complain about so often is, you know, worthy rivals, dude, fucking all these categories that this character has are just categories that have sat there for years with no leader skill, no additional leader skill added. This character is legitimately only on, like, the Saiyan Saga team. Like, I mean, you know, we could run him on Daima Goku's team on a 170, but, I mean, it's a 50% stat, like, loss. It's a huge deal. So, I mean, it's the classic, they really are meant, you know, to help the new Dokkan Fest. Yeah, dude, look, like, we go, bro, literally, we go through all these categories, and it's like, okay. So, we got that. Let's take a look here. So, Goku's super attack effects. This is his 12 key, 50% attack for 4 turns, and seals super attack. And then his 18 key. Wait. Oh, no, he only just does the Kamehameha. He only has 1 super attack. Interesting. Okay. And then you've got the standby finish. Special Beam Cannon. Raise attack by 17% temporarily per charge count and does super ultimate damage. I mean, the Special Beam Cannon obviously is going to be, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be real crazy. How good is this character? So Piccolo. So Piccolo, we can go into Goku on turn 4. After we do the standby, we go back to Piccolo, and he permanently has this right here. Yeah, so, like, he opens up with guard, damage reduction, and 70% dodge. Like, whew! And the support as well. Yeah, okay. And then we stand by for 10 fucking turns is a lot, dude. And then the charge count, oh my god, dude. Like, it's able to... Yeah, I also have been saying... Instantly seeing the Super Saiyan 4s, right? This very clearly, to me, is the important character in the minds of the devs leaving the 11th anniversary. This is the character they build content around. I've thought it from second one, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm anticipating all these RE, Supreme Innocent battles and red zones and stuff to be built around this character. I think that's consistently going to be the case. And, I mean, we take a look at this character, standby for 10 turns, and then we have abilities from 9th turn from the start of battle. I mean, clearly this is intended for after you use the standby, right? That's what that is right there, but... Okay. And then let me just take a glance again at Goku's passive here. So, yeah, the guard and the damage reduction. Whew. And then, wait a minute. What is our crit looking like for this character? It's guaranteed against a pure Saiyan or extreme class enemy. Outside of that, it's still 50%. High chance to crit. Still 50%. Super STR character, by the way. Okay. Well, I've got good news for myself, and that's I've got plenty of good god equips for this character, for Super STR, so that's good. I did just do a minor complaint as well. Well, I wish the Whis equips, the god equips, were EX, because I did, to get rid of that annoying mission, I said, fuck it, and I switched up my Daima Goku to full attack god equips, take that annoying mission down, right? Okay, I need to, use this. I gotta see this in action. In terms of, how good this LR is, let me take a look here. What is my last LR tier list looking like? I still gotta do a TUR tier list, but I would want all that stuff sorted before the Golden Week stuff comes, which would be, I assume Golden Week will start, the 27th, 28th. Although this might be one of those things where we see the Golden Week characters at the end of next week, right? The data download is on the Friday, and then they drop on Monday. I think that could be the case. I hate when they do that, but that could be the case. All right, so here's my last LR tier list. Let me take a look here. Do I think things are vastly different here? No, not necessarily. This top is still looking good. Maybe I can move the Int Super Saiyan 4s up. Content just continues to be catered around them. I just wish that Rainbow Orbs were a little bit easier for them. I think Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is probably in a good spot. Then along with kind of the rest of those characters. Yeah, I'm not really... this looks fine. Maybe I'd slightly move stuff around could be just this character to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in that row. Maybe I could rearrange some of those characters. I like the top 4, though. And then starting from Carnival Goku down. I remember people said Carnival Goku's got to go up. Nope. I feel like he's fine exactly where he is. Totally good with his spot. It is probably the Int Super Saiyan 4s who maybe... dude, that Future Gohan and Trunks, though. I don't know. Yeah, it's something like this looks fine. This Goku and Piccolo... they are a better version of GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? A better version? I don't know. Well, but they do give you the revive. They give you a turn, which is so big. Maybe I'm missing the mark completely, but I don't know if I like this character above any of this. This is the top 12, the top 10. I don't know if I like this Goku and Piccolo even above any of the top 10. Maybe I'm way off on that, but I'm also looking at it, and it's literally just a Saiyan Saga team. Let me look at Gifted Warrior again. Yeah, no, we're running mini Vegeta. No, because his 220 is Power Beyond Super Saiyan, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, wow. Damn, dude. Not to, just... But, bro, two things have it... Yeah, tags are important, and, we're seeing it because of the categories. And it's important for Dokkan to give things, all these categories that they just have never give leader skills to. We're really feeling this. they want you to run this character in Saiyan Saga, and that's it. Now, we can, at the start of these fights, run this character in slot 1, by the way. Guard, damage reduction, dodge. Oh, yeah. Because that's Saiyan Saga does need an early slot 1. So, like, I'm now, like, really looking at this character in Saiyan Saga because I'm not seeing, like, another team we're going to be running them on. So, early, like, Piccolo could go slot 1, I think. And we should be pretty okay. And then, I mean, later on, we could cycle into EGL Nappa. We could bust out physical Raditz in slot 1. I am so curious what this is just gonna, like, you drop the standby and boom, 800 million damage or some shit, right? Like, for sure. That's the thing, though. I see people, like when they get bored with Dokkan, it's like they do go right to, like, 23rd World Tournament versus God Goku. That's like the biggest matchup in Dokkan history for players, right? Like, if things are not interesting to people, and you know, we're in a Saiyan Saga celebration, so people aren't very interested. Just saying. And it's like they go right to 23rd World Tournament Goku versus God Goku, right? Like, having, like, those talks. At one that sometimes we go back to is that Broly movie 2024 worldwide, right? Recently I did a hot take video based around that. Yeah, this one right here. And I feel like the family Kamehameha has taken on a bit of an underrated, outcome in Dokkan history, because, like, that character, I think, aged kind of quick once we got to 10th anniversary. They really weren't, like, that character was pointless once the bosses became damage sponge bosses, right? Became pointless. But here's the thing. When they were out, they were one-shotting bosses. Like, that family Kamehameha would just come out and one-shot the boss. Is this Special Beam Cannon going to do some similar shit? It really might. And they create STR keysters too. And that will start massively charging it. So let me just look at Saiyan Saga quick. So, yeah, I mean, we'd run the 4 Saiyans. And then, you know, we'd have the Piccolo and Goku. And then we'd have, you know, Yamcha, Kid Gohan, Cyberman as our kind of, like, options there. I don't love the 2 manga characters. Hell no. And it's funny, I've seen a lot of people talk about Great Ape Vegeta. He gets clapped now, dude. It's bad. And Kaioken Goku, I mean, he's one of the worst. Like, his EZA, he's one of the worst EZAs we've ever seen. Easily. STR Kaioken Goku, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, it's funny. He, for some reason, got off the hook. Everyone just was focused on, like, Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza and, like, you know, all the other characters of the 10th anniversary. This guy is, like, one of the worst of all time, and people let him, like, almost completely off the hook. Okay. Well, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That boy is going to be getting one shot with this standby, I'm thinking. We'll see how it's going to look. All right, guys. We'll end here. This character, I think, is going to be really good once we're dropping that standby. They've got a lot of defense. They've got some support as well. I mean, I feel like they are better than I'm kind of, like, talking about. I do just have a bit of frustration in the team situation, though. Right? Like, this is just a Saiyan Saga character, essentially, that we're going to be running. They'll be significantly weaker off of it. But, I mean, even if we run them on a 170, I mean, Goku will still be strong, and the standby could probably still hit really hard. They really let you just sit there and charge the fuck out of that, too. 10 turns. I don't know. I'm thinking about this. The more I'm spending time thinking about situations I'd be using them in, I feel like my opinion is raising on the character. This is the character I think as time goes on, I'm going to like them more and more. Because they've got everything we want. Supporting, damage reduction. They have huge amounts of crit. They got a 50% chance to crit, and then a pretty this is pretty reasonable guaranteed crit effect. Pure Saiyan enemy or an extreme class enemy. That's like hella common. That's most of the game. All right. Well, chat, let me know what you guys think. Standby, LR, Goku, and Piccolo. This special beam cannon, though, it's going to be cinema when we're dropping. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.